Roast leg of lamb. Beautiful leg of lamb sitting on a trivet. Now what the trivet does, it allows the air to pass underneath the leg to roast evenly throughout the cooking procedure. Now this leg has been hip hung. Now the difference between hip hung lamb and normal lamb, which is hung by the Achilles, is when it's hung from the hips, the legs and the shoulders hang naturally down. If it's hung from the Achilles heel, it tends to pull the muscle fibres from the Achilles heel all the way up to the saddle, which can make the meat tough. Now the oven's now set on 220 degrees. We're going to put this lamb in the oven. It's been basted slightly with a touch of vegetable oil, seasoned lightly with a touch of salt. That'll go in the oven now for 15 minutes, as I say, on 220 degrees. The temperature's turned down to 180. Now all ovens roast differently, if it's convected, if it's dry heat. The best way to see if this lamb is done is to probe with an internal probe. The temperature inside, what you're looking for, if you're looking for a medium joint, is 59 to 63 degrees. Okay, we remove the lamb from the oven now. That's resting on a wire rack for about 15 to 20 minutes, just so the muscle fibres are relaxed enough to carve. And the next stage is to remove the fat from the roasting tray. Now this has to be done carefully. There's a lot of sediment in here that is full of flavour. There's a lot of juice. It's come out of the lamb. It's created its own little stock in there. We want to reserve those juices and that flavour. So take your time. Just allow the fat to decant off. And this fat can be reserved for perhaps roast potatoes, rissoles potatoes, pommes parisiennes or noisette. Or if you're cooking some lamb that hasn't got much fat on the outside, for example a saddle or a loin that has been trimmed, you can use this to cook. Okay, perfect. As you can see, a little bit of sediment, a little bit of oil, a lot of these roasting juices caramelise onto the bottom of the pan. That's where all the flavour is for the jus roti. Okay, now the vegetables are taking on some colour. We've moved some of the sediment around. I'm going to deglass with a nice light brown stock. And at this point, we scrape up all those roasted caramelised juices that have adhered to the bottom of the pan during cooking. I mean, the flavours from this is beautiful. Very clean, very clear. Nice roasted lamb flavour. And that's what a jus roti should be. It shouldn't be rich or overpowering or dominate the meat. It's roasting juices, roast gravy. So now the sediment's been removed. Add a little bit more lamb stock. Bring to a simmer and cook 2 or 3 minutes just to extract a little bit more flavour from those vegetables. Now we're going to pass it through a fine chinois. And that's ready to put into a saucier and serve alongside the roast lamb. Now the lamb's been removed from the oven, allowed to rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to carve it on the bone. So the first is an incision just at the base, and then from then on in, about a 45-degree angle. Until you get to the first joint knuckle bone. Now as you can see, this meat is quite dark, so this is the well done part. Now we're coming into the thicker part of the leg. Will start to become medium rare. Now as you can see, we're right into the core part of the leg. I'm going to continue all the way up to the top of the bone, turn it over, and what's left down here, just slice in the same process, and then on the other side. Carving of roast leg of lamb.